obviously, you mentioned it earlier. Dude Perfect World. Want to give the peeps a little update?
Yeah, we've kind of left them hanging on that.
Yeah.
I do. I always say the idea of a theme park is sort of the North Star of our vision, right?
Yeah.
But I was just saying, I think we love when we get kids out and doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So we're cooking up something here at Dude Perfect that might not be at the scale of a full theme park, but it
Not yet, yeah.
not yet, but it's gonna get kids to go to a place and get to try things that they've been watching for years in the videos.
Yeah.
And that'll be everything from throwing balls to potentially throwing through things to hitting.
Mm-hmm.
And there'll be more to come on it. But we're spending a lot of time here, dudes, the business team, figuring out exactly where it'll be. But we'll have something to announce really soon that we're excited about.
Very cool. I look forward to that.
So yeah, anyways, we got the book, Dude Perfect and Panda. The first one's Operation Trick Shot, comes out May 12th. We got Squad Games Tour.
Yep, whole new concept.
With the squads getting announced April 10th.
Yeah.
Yes, be on
So
the
look for
lookout
that. That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got Trick Shot. We're calling it Trick Shot Town. I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but that's going to be exciting. We are going to launch maybe a Christmas little thing locally.
Yeah.
So we got some fun plans.
And more to come.
And more to come. And I just hope now. I just keep my Achilles, dude, through it all. You know.
Yeah, I feel
Well,
that, Garrett.
it's good to stay seated as much as possible. Yeah, that's why.
Well,
That's why we got you this
Squad
nice
Games
little
Tour.
couch.
Squad Games Tour. You know, it's tough. But yeah, there's a question on here. Are there plans to replace the dudes with robots? I sure hope so.
I'd take a robot Cody version over just the normal version.
I would take a robot. I can make it more. You know, I don't know. I just am injured all the time now. I can't even run 3 miles without getting injured anymore.
Yeah, that's a problem,
It's
Garrett.
brutal, dude.
So you're not going to do the marathon with me?
No, I'm still going. I actually have to run tonight. I got to run tonight.
I'm trying to get him to do the New York Marathon with me.
Good luck with
this
that,
Trying
fall.
to kill me, dude. See this guy?
It's for
It's not
content.
only-
It's
not
going
only
to be great
big-
content.
It's a big life insurance policy. I'll say that. If I die in that marathon, dude,
That's company money just for
dude, yeah, I know. That's what I'm
You
saying.
want to stage it?
Golly, these
13th
guys.
mile, you just pass out.
All
workers'
right, well,
comp.
let's talk about the fun hitters here. Look, we just got done with some year-end reviews here at DP. First time ever, by the way.
Yeah.
That was.
Can I say
I even
something
got
about
reviewed.
my
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
review? It was with Kevin and Lindsay, both awesome people. I was more nerve-wracked. My nerves were jumping up and down way more than like a tour show of 15,000 people. And I said that to them and they laughed out loud, but it's the honest to goodness truth. That was new territory for us.
Well,
But yeah.
I hope I'm not spoiling anything. Sparky got a pretty good review, everyone. So we're happy for him.
Guys, yeah, I can't even say mine. Mine was a little.
Garrett less so.
I got work to do. But
Yeah.
see, that's the thing, though. It's
This is
like,
why we
hey,
do it.
This is why you
Now you
do
know
it.
what
You
you
got to
need
get
to work on.
Need
But here's
feedback.
the deal: we hired a bunch of young kids. Some 18, some 19, some 20s. How's the Gen Z adapting to corporate life?
I told Jackson. Jackson, I think, is probably the king of our Gen Z employees. And when he came to me with the idea of starting a DP interns channel,
Oh, that was his idea.
oh yeah. First thing I said to him was like, Jackson, if I understand what it is you're talking about, probably means you're doing something wrong. And he has
You
lived,
haven't understood
he has
anything
lived
yet.
up to it because I have no idea what he's talking about.
He made
and,
me. He made
and
me
it's
do
getting 10 million views a video, and I'll take it.
He made me do this one today, which I have to ask, and he makes fun of me. He's like, dude, I am sick and tired of describing trends to you. And I'm like, bro, and it was like, dude, I'm going to say Travis Scott is dead. I'm like, okay. But he's not, right? And he's like, no. He's totally alive and fine. But he's like, you're going to act like, who's Travis Scott? And then when I say the Fortnite guy, you're going to freak out. And that was the whole reel today.
That's a tough sell. Yeah.
Sounds like it's gonna crush.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Susie?
It does feel like you guys are being asked to do things and you have no idea
We
why.
have no idea.
yeah,
But I
Going
think
in
that's
dark.
part of the charm. Like
that is part of the charm. is
it's
You have
like
no
it's
idea what's
funnier
going on.
because it's
Also,
clear Garrett has no idea what that is
I will say
about.
this. For 16 and a half years, or however long until Judah came, dude, our social guy, which was us for a long time, and it was Chad Coleman, they couldn't pay me to do some of the stuff Judah has made me do the last 2 weeks. And everyone's like, dude, what's happened to you? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. Judas just kept coming
He
in here and
sold you
telling
on
me
the
to cook,
vision.
dude. He's selling me on it.
It is tough though. It reminds me of like going over and trying to teach my mom a Roku and how to like go about that. That's pretty similar with the intern
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. I mean, Gen Z, they're the future of our company. So
So they're like fitting in well to corporate life, you'd say.
I think they're doing a great job for what we asked them to do.
He doesn't know exactly what they're doing, but again, that's the good
if I
thing.
knew what they were, if I knew what they were doing, we'd have
I
a
don't
problem.
think you want to be in this job for 20 years, so I have the ability to say this. I think if I was a betting man here, dude, I think Graham might be CEO of Dude Perfect in like 30 years.
He's got a little
I
something.
was the first to call that, by the way.
We should do an
I
employee
heard it from
draft.
Jared, and I was like,
That's not bad.
I heard it from Jared, and I was like, but dude, I could see it when he's like 50 years old.
Pretty buttoned up for his age.
Yeah.
Way much more than I was.
see it.
I would be honored to be replaced by Graham.
At his current rate of meteoric rise,
Yeah,
he might
dude.
be the CEO in about 2 years.
Whoa. That, I don't know. I don't know how to
2
feel
years.
about that. Yeah.
He needs to know.
That's
who-
like Dan
Yeah.
Hurley putting a face
He
into
might,
the ref.
he might be our podcast producer in about 10 minutes.
There you go. Graham,
That's funny. 10 minutes.
Graham needs to figure out who Danica Patrick is before he
Yeah,
becomes
that was
CEO. It's earlier in the episode, Andrew. Glad you weren't here to see that. Family life. So there's Dude Perfect, but there's also a family aspect. You got up and moved everybody, but give the people at home a little tidbit on the family, how large it is, and
My
how
wife,
much you love 'em.
Kristen, I got a daughter, Hannah. She's 7. My son, Leo, is about to turn 5. Like I said, they're big DP fans. We all moved down here this summer from New York
Tough
City.
time to move, dude.
Yeah, someone should have told me before we moved in the middle of June that
Yeah.
it's hot here. But if we can survive a summer, we
can
can
survive
make
anything.
survive. We can make it work. So golf season's a lot longer here. That's great.
That's true.
The kids
There's some
haven't
other.
the kids haven't seen the tornado season yet. We're about to enter it. You've
I
seen
didn't-
it.
I every whatever it's the first Wednesday of every month when the sirens go off, they still get to me. I still don't. I still hide. I don't know.
What's
Yeah.
going on here?
yeah.
I said to Mark when I started, I was like, "Hey, Mark, where's the tornado shelter at the office anyway?" And he was like, "Let's go in the bathroom." I was like, "Okay,
Utility
cool.
closet.
Great, sounds
Good
good.
spot to be.
No
Yeah,
windows.
I'm not sure I'm going to stick around this office.
Yeah,
if a
it's-
tornado comes ripping through here.
It's not,
Literally under any of the mezzanine should be fine. That thing is built so an airplane can land on it.
Yeah, as a guy who grew up in a
So the
double
roof
wide, I
can't
feel
fall through
comfortable
it.
here.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable here than I did in Whitesboro, Texas.
I don't like that you've thought about it that much. That
well,
that
you
scares
kind of
me.
have to get
I
better
know.
have a
I
contingency
haven't.
plan,
I
Andrew.
haven't.
I'm telling you,
Dude,
there's
I
a
lay in bed thinking like, do I get my family up? And we now have decided we're not. And if the tornado hits our house, dude, it's the Lord's timing.
It's every
We're
man
done.
for himself.
It's every man
oh,
for
when
himself.
you better survival.
Well, I told we
instincts
were
better
just
kick in.
hiking Paladuro, dude, and my daughter looked at me and she was like, "Are there mountain lions here?" And I was like, "There are. Don't be slower than Lincoln.
There you go. Good advice, Gare. Good advice.
Just don't be the last one, and you're fine."
So a 5 and a 7-year-old. That
Yeah.
makes me think. Do they ever give you ideas for the channel?
They give me lots and lots of ideas.
Some good, some bad. I take.
We're waiting on a good one. We're going to get to a good one at some point. A lot of wheel unfortunate
There you go.
Sure.
punishments. My daughter has a lot of ideas for those. So she
I love that.
again, we'll get to a good one eventually. She's not Gen Z yet, or she's whatever comes after Gen Z.
Alpha.
That's them. Alpha.
Yeah.
She's a Gen Alpha, maybe Beta. Who knows?
Cooler name.
Better name than Gen Z, anyways.
And so we haven't figured out exactly what the content vision is for Gen Alpha yet.
Okay. What's the best part of living here? What do you think? Just the golf season?
Love the golf. Love the food.
Food.
Tex-Mex,
Over New
barbecue.
York. Over New York food.
Well, there's certain restaurants I miss in New York for sure.
Fair.
But like, I love barbecue. I'm a big barbecue fan. So
Yeah.
I've been eating a lot of it. It's not good.
It's not. It's not.
It's a tough lunch though. It's hard to come back to work after.
That's a night. That's a
yeah.
night. And
Need a
it's like
little
really
nap.
like
Yeah.
Yeah,
shower
the
after
post
that.
barbecue coma that it can put you. It's same way with Tex-Mex though. Tex-Mex is
Tex-Mex, too.
unbelievable that you can fall into that and 2.5 hours
yeah.
later be hungry yet again.
Ramen.
That's
I
crazy
put
how that
ramen
works.
in that category too.
Ramen?
Ramen's a nap food for me.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I can handle my
this guy
ramen.
eats.
Well,
This guy
yeah,
eats
it
sea
is.
urchin.
Man,
so
that was the most uncomfortable I've ever been in a Japanese
wouldn't worry
restaurant we
about it.
went to in LA, and this guy
Uchi,
was
what's it
eating
called?
like
Uni.
uni.
Oh, that stuff's awesome.
Uni and sweet shrimp. Let's go.
you'd have to pay me a significant
Yeah,
amount
dude.
of
I
money.
still get. Stop talking about it. I'm gonna puke.
I have, by the way, I don't want to say I have a significant amount of money. We can get some uni in here.
No.
And that sounds like a great
I've already done it. I've already done
podcast
uni.
episode.
I've already done uni. I don't need to do it again.
How'd it go?
It was.
I don't think it doesn't sound like Sparky's done
Oh, he
uni.
didn't do it.
I didn't
so-
make eye contact with it. I was,
when it like broke in my mouth. It took me. I was like, play through it.
you did.
Yeah.
You did. I noticed that face.
got-
you were like, I'm okay. And then
It's
you're
got some
like,
serious
no, I'm not.
mush to it. Yeah, it is not.
Yeah.
It's not a sensation you're used to. I'm
Mush
with
ain't
Jared
what
though.
I'm
It's good
looking for.
stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
I miss uni in New York. There you go. That's a food that
Okay.
wouldn't eat Texas uni.
Texas is better than New York, right?
Well, I didn't say that. No.
Well, I'm asking. I'm asking.
Both places have great.
We got
great-
better
great
sports here.
parts.
That's for sure.
There's a lot more sports here, which
No,
I
just
really
better.
like.
Just better professional teams.
I don't know about that.
The
Given-
Cowboys
given
are
the
better than the
Cowboys?
Giants. I just
Really?
want you to say it, dude.
Really?
Are the Cowboys better than the Giants?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I like our future. I'm a Giants fan. I like our future.
Yeah,
Jackson
I
Dart,
do.
Malik
I do like
Neighbors.
your- I do
Yeah,
like
yeah.
your future.
That's something built up.
Abdul
I can't wait to see
Carter.
how it all crashes down. That'll be fun to watch.
yeah,
from
yeah.
afar.
It will. It will.
Well, we played this game with Bo Bomb, and it was, and we played it with Luca.
Yeah. Texas
I,
test.
I am honored to be in
But
the third after Boban
just
and
the
Luca.
how Texas are you game? So we'll just ask a couple questions, and we'll see how we do. So, question number 1: what gas station chain is widely considered the greatest gas station in the world by Texans?
Bucky's.
Yes.
Correct pronunciation too.
I have never
Buc-ee's,
I've
A&M
never
grad, by
I've
the way.
never been to a Bucky's.
Whoa, dude. Whoa, there's one in Denton, there's one in
whoa.
Melissa.
We've got to fix that.
Take the kids to a Buc-ee's. They won't be disappointed.
That sounds like a good weekend
You need
activity.
some beaver
is.
nugs.
It's so fun.
Change your life. And I've said on podcasts before, best place to go to the bathroom, even beats your home. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. Every toilet seat is
more
perfectly
clean than your
clean.
own home toilet.
All right.
Dude,
Shocking.
once you leave the toilet, somebody walks in to clean it.
That doesn't happen in my home.
I know. That's
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying, dude.
Yeah.
Especially with
Word.
kids, dude. Boys, brutal.
One
All
for
right.
one. Good start. Good
Next
start.
question. What Texas grocery store do locals treat almost like a religion?
I'm gonna go with HEB.
Yes.
Correct. Let's go.
I go to the one on Main. Never. They're
I'm
a big
actually,
HEB
I'm
fan.
actually not one of these people that treat it like a religion. I'm much more of like a Whole Foods guy.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
Foods guy?
you are. Yeah.
And I don't
You
know
saying
why,
you're a
because
Whole
I get-
Foods guy was very Whole Foods of you.
I get 3 bags of chips and it's $400, but
Yeah.
I still go back every time they get me.
HEB and Central Market, I will say, the fresh tortillas, they bake the
Yes,
tortillas
yeah,
in
I agree.
store. They give you one. That is
The freshies.
That's my Saturday morning snack.
The only bad thing about HEB is they're over fire code every time I go in there. There's
Yeah.
got to be about 4,000 people in there.
If someone says they're going down to the hill country, where are they probably heading?
Somewhere near Austin and San Antonio, somewhere over there.
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
People
I-
say hill country. Are there
I
hills?
feel there are hills. It's very Austin is. Have you been to Austin?
I have. Didn't seem that hilly.
Austin's very hilly.
Okay.
Austin and Fredericksburg.
See, I think hill
Wimberley.
country's more Fredericksburg,
yeah.
but Austin's part of it.
Is Frederick? I should go there.
Yeah,
somewhere
Fredericksburg
I
is
should go?
you and Kristen.
That's
Like
good.
a little-
That's a good trip.
little-
little romantic getaway.
Yes.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Leave the 7 and 5-year-old though, probably for that
Yeah,
one.
they got
That
some
feels like
wineries
that.
there. It's fun,
Great.
man.
It
It's
is. And
super-
Texas is extremely flat, so those places are
They make it
obviously
I like
look-
hills. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Wow, you know more than I thought.
definitely more than Bobon.
Let's see how we do.
What Texas convenience store is famous for its kolaches?
Good question.
This one's tough. There's only
I'm gonna go Bucky's yet again.
Well, they do have really good kolache game.
So is this the one in Waco we're
He is
talking
the one
about?
he's talking about
the
in
check
West.
store.
Yeah,
there is
check
that
store.
one, but
That
see,
has to be
the
the
check
answer.
store.
that
That's
is
the
that is
answer.
one of the answers.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Either the check store or just racetrack in general.
Racetrack.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't put racetrack in the same category.
No, that's doing the check wrong.
And remind me, a kolache is it's the one that's the hot dog wrapped in a biscuit.
if you
Oh,
ever
pig in a blanket.
yeah,
Yeah,
Just
if
a
you
big
ever
pig in a
if
blanket.
you
big
ever
piggy.
go down to like Waco or driving through that area to get to Austin, there's a like a gas station.
Yeah.
It's called the Check Stop, right?
Check stop. Yep, just outside of West.
It is unbelievable.
All right,
Right next
you
door to
gotta
that,
I got a lot of road trips.
This is actually on the way to Hill Country.
on the way to Hill
conveniently.
Country.
And I think there's a Buc-ee's about
Nothing-
10 miles before this. You can-
There
one
is-
trip and you can knock off
Yeah,
a
you can
lot
knock
of them.
all three of
Nothing
them
says romantic getaway like a giant pig in the blanket.
Yeah,
love
so
it.
they
I
have like
promise
ham
she'll
sandwi-
love it.
They have
Just
like
let her
ham
go in and-
sandwiches. They have all of it.
Right.
It's so good.
I'll leave my kids there. Then we'll go to Fredericksburg
there you go.
and come
All
back.
right.
Yeah.
Racetrack.
I'm offended. Yeah.
That
No.
was from an internet
But
source.
I literally am about to go stop by a racetrack on the way home just to check
curious,
these
yeah.
out. All right, number 5, in Texas barbecue culture, what cut of meat is widely considered the king of barbecue?
This I know. This is brisket.
Yes, for sure.
Has to be.
Again, this is just so, I like to call it the moist brisket. I feel like lean brisket is miserable,
Agreed.
but we'll
100%.
give it to brisket.
I have smoked a brisket.
You've already smoked a
I
brisket.
have already smoked a brisket. It didn't go well.
Sparky hasn't even
I
done
know.
that,
I
dude.
haven't.
It was barely edible.
Oh, you really
so.
are taking, you really
I'm ta-
love this
I'm
Texas
a half Texan
thing.
by now. Yeah.
Wow.
Should have had my cowboy hat today. Would have
All
missed
right,
out.
that's
And the
correct
boots.
answer. You're killing it. What dessert brand from Brenham, Texas is so beloved that Texans will argue it's the best in America?
Can I phone a friend on this one?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think you
gonna
know
go
this.
ahead and get it easier. What ice cream brand?
There we go.
No, I don't know.
Bluebell.
Oh,
Yeah, you're going to need to remember that one going forward.
I didn't know
I
Bluebell was-
also though, if you want my
You know-
honest opinion, it's not the best.
Easy.
It's not, dude. Don't you? A blind taste test. Bluebell and then Tillamook, the cheese brand, but they make an ice cream that will blow your socks off.
If
dude.
Tillamook's brand is watching, we never.
Should we do like a vanilla ice cream blind taste test?
That'd be phenomenal, dude.
Possibly.
I love that.
I love that. Yeah, we can do that.
We'll see if
Bluebell.
it truly is the best vanilla.
Yep, Bluebell is the best.
You need to
for
lay lips
Texans.
on Cookie Two-Step again, Gare. That's shocking that you kind of talk down on Bluebell.
It's just
Just
Bluebell
funny.
gets too. I just like softer ice cream.
The Whole Foods is changing you.
Maybe it's
That's
because
all
I'm
that
old and
is.
about
Yeah.
to lose my teeth and get dentures. 'Cause
That's
Yeah,
all it is.
it's kinda-
Ancient.
Yep.
In Texas highway culture, what is the unofficial real speed limit most drivers follow, even when the sign says 70?
I think that if the Dallas North Tollway is any indication, the answer is NA, that you can go as fast as you want.
I would
it
count
is.
that as correct.
That
It
works.
is.
At least 10 over.
With the flow of traffic, which is usually about 10 over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've seen people on the tollway going
100.
110
Oh,
easy.
easy.
Oh, it's
People
Easy.
fly on that road.
Yeah. So here's where
I
I
don't.
say
I
here's
drive
where
the
I
speed
say
limit.
it gets more dangerous is when, no offense to the Californians and the New Yorkers that moved here during COVID.
Mhm.
What Texas has, it's a fast paced driving. If you go anywhere else, it's completely different. But when you put a slow paced driving in the middle of a fast paced driving, it gets way more dangerous than just all fast.
Yeah.
Because all these people are used to it, and then out of nowhere, you're right up on this dude
Yep.
and have to cut over to a fast guy, and it's just a dangerous situation.
I don't have a source, but statistically, I've always heard the slower drivers at more risk too in that situation.
I agree that what I've observed, I'm from not Texas. What I've observed is here, everyone's either 10 to 15 above it or 10 to 15 below it, and almost nobody's in the middle.
Yeah.
And so you have this
It's
major
bad. It's bad,
mismatch of velocity everywhere.
real bad.
Also,
I was wondering why my car insurance went up when I moved
oh,
here.
yeah.
It's because
Car insurance is very expensive.
really
in-
it's
in,
because the
wait till you-
the
wait
per
till-
capita accident rate in Texas is
wait till
higher
you have
than anywhere.
a kid driver, teenage driver.
And the beauty is you can go the proper speed limit in Texas without being chastised as long as you're in the correct lane. As long as you're in that right lane, nobody will bat an eye at you. But the second you get in that far left-hand lane going 70, yeah, you better
and I
watch
will
out.
say, big change. The stereotype is people like trucks here. People really like trucks here.
Tyler
Like,
Tony.
Oh, I love
yeah.
every-
I drive a 250 for no reason. I
Yeah.
towed golf clubs.
They're giant.
Sick.
They fill the whole lane.
Love it, dude. I
Everything's
love a
bigger
big
in
truck.
Texas, including those F-250s.
Yeah. That's okay. Good. And what Texas weather pattern is famous for turning a 70-degree afternoon to a freezing night within hours? I don't know the exact name, but
I have no idea. I will say, my only Texas weather experience, I spent a summer in Lubbock.
Sorry about
And
you.
there's a dirt
you've seen some stuff.
You've seen
dust
some-
storms.
yeah, the
Dust storms.
Yep.
Haboobs are a West Texas legend where dust storms roll in. So I know that's the wrong answer to this question, but the only Texas weather pattern I know is a haboob.
Yeah. What is this answer?
It's a blue norther.
A
That's-
blue
you made that up.
norther.
Yeah, I've never even heard that before.
Graham, our new podcast producer, is going to have a much better.
I will say,
set of
I was
answers.
just in the Panhandle on spring break, and we had that dust storm. And dude, it's a nightmare, bro. Like it is. I can't believe people I can't believe people live there.
I was wondering.
It's insane.
Like, how did
stereo-
people live in these places 150 years ago when it was like you can't get in a car and leave? I don't understand it.
Like so many people are in Odessa. Permian was a power, and you're like, how was that ever a power?
Yeah.
And it just shocks you.
All right, last question. What famous motto appears on a Texas license plate in tourism campaigns?
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Close.
Will give it to me?
Close.
Do I get a point? What
That's
is it?
partial. I believe it's don't mess with Texas.
Oh,
Correct.
I should have known that.
Don't mess with Texas.
I should have known that. Yeah.
Don't mess with Texas. It's really taken a thing of its own recently. We should probably change that title. I think people are taking it a little too far.
5,
but-
correct?
okay.
That was it? It felt like
no,
7.
it felt way more than.
He's shortchanging you.
He
Graham.
is, dude.
Stickler.
Graham's going to be moving in. Watch yourself there, brother.
Almost, hey, almost there.